Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of First and Last. My name is Josh, and with me this week, I've got Joe.
Hey, man.
And Jimmy.
What is up?
Yo, boys.
Dogs.
Welcome to November.
Ooh. Spooky. What do we... very thankful, I guess. I don't know. What do we do?
Welcome to Thankful Month.
I kind of still am into Spooky Month. I don't know. Still in the mood.
I feel like it's like, as it's just getting colder, I still want to watch spookier things.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't spook enough. I need to keep spooking.
I transitioned by watching the Eli Roth horror movie Thanksgiving.
Oh, I didn't even...
Nice.
Yeah.
And?
I wouldn't recommend it, but like it's a nice transition.
Maybe I'll watch Thanksgiving. Is that the one where the turkey kills people?
I feel like I've seen that too.
Yeah.
I have not.
That's like a college hit.
Really?
I think hit's a pretty
Yeah.
solid air quote. There, if you're gonna say college hit. I wouldn't. Cult classic is probably not the case either.
Yeah, not even really. It's just a...
Yeah.
It's just a bad
thing that
movie that
appeared.
teens and college kids watch sometimes.
Did you have a favorite spooky thing? A favorite spooky movie or whatever from Spooky Month
From like this
that
past
you
month,
watched? Yeah.
Oh, this month. I thought you were just gonna tell me I thought you meant like growing up or something. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's what-
What is your trauma?
Pumpkins. Mine was it was a movie that I hadn't seen before, recommended to me by my friend, called Noroi the Curse. It's a
Nice.
Japanese found footage movie, which I like found footage movies, but like this one just like it really leans into this being like really just like found footage in that it's there's no like gore or anything. There's just creepy things that happen. Like one of the things that like kind of stuck with me that really creeped me out is just like there's just like an interview with these people, and then like after the interview there's just like subtitles that just said like, and they died 3 days later. I'm just like, ah!
Whoa.
So it's like that kind of movie, like, but yeah, it really worked on me.
Nice.
and they're all dead.
And then they all died.
I'm like trying to crazy blank right now. The only movie I remember watching, I know I watched other ones, and there was a good one in there somewhere. But like the only movie, I think it was just the last one I watched because it was just like the Spooky Month feel good movie. I watched The Cabin in the Woods
Yeah,
again
that's always fun.
over the course of
Nice.
like 2 nights, and I was just like, this movie is so good.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's one I usually watch every year, and I didn't get to it.
The funny, did I say this? I was playing Until Dawn, and I actually still need to finish that game. I haven't finished it quite yet, and the writing in that game is so bad. But I don't know if it's like 2015, just like quote unquote witty teen banter,
Mm-hmm.
or it's just like. But I think it's just bad.
Yeah. But then in like Cabin in the Woods, like the first time you watch that movie, the first half hour, you're like, man, the writing in this movie is so bad. And then when you finish it, you're like, man, the writing in this movie was so good. Even that first half hour, now that I've seen it,
Yeah,
so good.
I don't think Until Dawn's gonna turn it around like that, but we'll see. You know, I'm not sure. We'll find out. I'm gonna finish it. I've been meaning to play this game and finish it for, I guess, literally 10 years since it came out. So
Nice.
I got to get it done.
Mm.
I always thought The Cabin in the Woods was directed by Joss Whedon,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just written by Joss Whedon,
Oh, I learned that just now.
right?
I knew he wrote it, and I
Yeah.
guess I just assumed he also directed it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I watched...
Based on all the people that are in it, they're all such his dudes
Mm.
True.
and dudettes.
Yeah, he like also was the main casting person.
Okay. Yeah, that makes
I
sense.
mean-
there's a lot of Whedon peeps in that.
I didn't actually look that up. I just assumed that.
Oh, okay.
The thing... Have you guys seen the like Ty West trilogy? Whatever. It's like... It's X, Pearl, and
Maxine. I have not seen Maxine. I've seen and like a lot X and Pearl.
Yeah, I would recommend Maxine. That might have been my favorite one.
Of the
I don't
3?
know. Yeah.
I don't think I've seen any of those.
Very good, and I think the main gal, now whose name I'm
Mia Goth.
Mia Goth, yeah. I think I like her.
Mm-hmm. She's
Like,
seems like a weirdo.
like she's real creepy. She's great for those roles
Mm-hmm.
because it's like, well, without saying too much, like,
Yeah,
there's
I
like,
feel like it's hard to talk about.
it's like there's like a movie that's like present day. No, it's not present day. It's like 70s,
80s or 70s. Yeah.
and then the second movie is a prequel
Mm-hmm.
essentially, and then the third movie is following the first.
Yeah, I think the most you could say about it without spoiling it is like X. The first movie is about like that's the one that's based in the 70s, and it's about these like people in their 20s shooting a porno essentially.
Yeah.
Oh wait, who's in that?
Mia Goth, Kid Cudi is in it.
Oh yeah. And Wednesday, what's her name? She
Oh yeah,
she was in the
Jenna
reboot.
Ortega.
Oh
Yeah.
I've seen that movie.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good.
And
Yeah.
then,
So there's two more.
but then
technically?
there's
Two
two
more.
more that
Oh,
are
okay.
sequels or prequels, but are different time eras. So it's like a whole different
Yeah.
style of movie. Where it's like
They're all
X-
three different like period
Yeah,
pieces,
uh-huh.
But connected somehow.
but they're all
Yeah,
connected.
Yeah. Mhm.
okay.
And yeah, very just really interesting. Also, Kevin Bacon is in the third one.
Of course
Huh.
he is. Just
Okay.
another way to connect them.
Nice. He's pretty great. Yeah, no, it's good. Good times.
Sweet.
Love a trilogy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jimmy mentioned Once Upon a Time in Mexico or something
Oh,
like that
yeah.
last
Yeah,
week.
yeah.
And I've been thinking about how I'm I need to watch that trilogy now. I've seen all of them, but I should watch.
Sure.
But it's probably over a decade.
I've
ago.
not seen whatever the first one was called. El Mariachi.
El Mariachi.
Yeah, I've not seen that.
Should do it. I'll watch it with you.
Okay.
Joe, what is this podcast for the uninitiated?
We review a podcast. Can we do that again? We review a TV show by analyzing its first and last episode. First, we'll watch the first episode, and then we'll banter and make predictions for what we think is going to happen for the last episode based on what we've seen in the first episode. And then we watch that last episode and see what changed in the show over the course of 15 seasons, or maybe even just one season, depending on what type of show it is. At the end, we score each other. We hug. And then
Cry a little bit.
the hugging works really great on an audio podcast.
Yeah, it's very. We never divulge it in 425 episodes, but we do embrace.
Yeah. That's why the audio is a little muffled when we're adding up points.
Yeah.
Well, Once Upon a Time in Mexico is not streaming on anything, but I'm certain I have it on DVD.
I'm certain my millennial fingers can find it.
Sure.
Also, just possibly at a DVD in your basement.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I picked the show. My brain tells me Joe might be excited about this show.
Cool.
Ooh.
I don't remember why, but I have the feeling that you've said something about this potentially, and it's been on a Joe list of some sort. It is I would say it's a kid show from 1994. It ran. It says it ran 94 to 2001, but it had a couple years break in between. Canadian animated show.
Hey Arnold.
Nah.
Canadian animation.
And by animation, I mean computer animation. Nothing?
We've done Beast Wars, right?
I looked up Beast Machines, which is the sequel to Beast Wars. And I almost picked that actually.
Nice.
So you were very, very close. We're going to do Reboot.
Oh, sure.
Was that right, Joe? Are you mildly interested in that?
I definitely I think I picked it for an April Madness.
Mm-hmm.
But I hadn't watched the show regularly. I've definitely seen bits of it here and there, and I feel like I'm maybe more interested in it now than I was back then.
What is the premise of Reboot?
The show follows
no
the
idea.
adventures of a guardian named Bob. And then he has two companions, Enzo and Dot Matrix, within a computer system world of mainframe as they work to keep it safe from viruses
Yeah, they like live in a computer.
Are they like?
Okay.
I mean, it's like they live in the Matrix.
Yeah, but like they're
But-
like aware. It's not like a simulation. It's just like it just is a computer, and they like you said have to defend it from viruses and such.
Yeah. So-
Not to be confused with the 2022 Johnny Knoxville Keegan Michael Key series. That's about rebooting a TV show.
No, not that. This show ran 4 seasons and it was 48 episodes long. We'll get to it when we get to the last part, but the first 2 seasons were like 94 through 97, and then they took like a little bit of a break, and then they came back for the 4th season, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. It's interesting because it's Canadian, so then it came to the United States, so that doesn't have there's no like issues with how it was, but there's a little bit of a rocky ending, I think, to the show.
Huh.
So
Okay.
do you know like the air dates that I'm seeing in, like you're saying 94, is that Canadian air date or is that US air date?
No idea.
Okay. Yeah. Interesting.
I remember
What
this.
did what did you watch this on? Is this like a UPN 9 for the Twin Cities? Like, is this a Fox?
Yeah, it's weird because network up here says like YTV, but I feel like I remember this being like maybe it wasn't after.
It was definitely syndication.
Yeah, it says is airing Saturday mornings in Canada on YTV and in the US on ABC. So it must have been
so a Saturday morning cartoon.
yeah, so it must have been on both at the same time, I'm assuming.
Oh, okay. Right on.
But then yeah, maybe gets hairier later because then it says that ABC canceled it in 1996. But then
it got
episodes
picked back
continued
up.
to air in Canada. So yeah, so that's the
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So they were still being made
mm-hmm.
in Canada, and then we got them eventually later.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's my biggest curious thing that is like the show. I remember it like looking awesome and being so cool,
Oh, I'm sure.
and I'm sure it's gonna look
sure it's
like
totally gonna hold up.
total crap now.
Yeah.
That's I'm very curious about that. I wonder how it holds up, but it's got like a vibe to it. I bet it's just gonna look like a PS2 game.
Sure.
You know, I feel like that's just
Yeah.
what everything back then looked like.
Yeah.
Has anyone watched like Toy Story 1 recently?
No.
Yes.
And how's it look?
Well, Pixar kind of always had that same thing going for it. It just looks like a Pixar movie.
Style.
Yeah, I feel like from the jump it was like, oh, this is new and different, and they just kind of always kept that.
So
I don't
you're
think
saying
it-
it doesn't look necessarily dated, it just looks like Pixar?
Yeah, that is
Mhm.
what I'm saying.
Nailed it.
Yes, Joe. That is exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm curious. I don't know what this first episode is gonna kind of entail.
I just assume it's Tron.
I mean, but they're
War
not
games.
they're not humans going into a computer. They're just like computer
They're
programs.
just already in there. Well, some of the people some of the things in there were just already in there, right?
You know,
Tron?
there's a brand new Tron that just came out.
Yeah, I've never seen
I
any of
have
the Trons.
heard- Whoa! First and last Tron.
I'm gonna say something about Tron.
Speaking of trilogies,
You're not.
Oh.
It's
not
whatever.
missing anything.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Well,
it's not.
It's
It's
history.
It's
It's history.
Jared Leto's in a brand new Tron. Early
Jeff Bridges.
It's not
Young
bad.
Jeff Bridges.
They're not. It's not bad. Tron
Sure.
and Tron Legacy was
Mhm.
that the
That's the
second?
Daft
most
Punk one.
recent one, isn't it?
No.
Aries is the
Aries is the new one.
is the Nine Inch Nails one.
Nice.
I think of them in terms of their music.
Nice.
I mean,
Reznor.
they're good, but it's I feel like as far as like technology movies, like maybe the first one will be fine, the second
Mhm.
one's okay, and then if you never got to them, I don't think you're really missing out.
Sure.
It's my opinion. Maybe Jimmy thinks I'm wacky for saying that.
You gotta watch the first Tron. It's just a classic.
The Wendy Carlos Tron.
Oh yeah, is that?
Here's the thing. I'm like, I would place money on that, but I could be wrong. But I think it's Wendy Carlos who does the music for the first Tron.
Hey man, I believe you. I believe you.
Okay, I'm right. soundtrack album by Journey and Wendy Carlos.
Ooh, the Journeytron.
The Journeytron.
That's pretty good. The first episode of Reboot is called The Tearing. What do you think that means, Joe?
I don't know. I would have thought that like the first episode of Reboot would have been called like Boot Up or something, or like Init.
Called Restart.
Yeah.
Called .exe. Yeah. Nope, it's called The Tearing. My brain just tells me that the sky is going to open up and then like viruses are going to spill out or something like that. But
I could see that tearing up. Yeah.
yeah. So we'll see. Why don't we just watch it?
Yeah.
All right, cool. We're going to watch the first episode and we'll be back after that. And we're back. We're done with the first episode of Reboot. It was called The Tearing. Do you have a write-up, Jimmy?
Yeah. Bob and Dot fight to keep Megabyte from harnessing the power of a recent discovered, unusually large tear. They barely succeed until a descending spacefighter game harnesses it for him. Now Dot and Bob must defeat Megabyte inside the game, or he will escape to infect the supercomputer and become more powerful than ever. Gotta be honest, I didn't totally follow what was going on in the show.
Yes. Yeah.
And
But
this Reddit
that helped explain a little bit more.
a little bit. So there's this virus, Megabyte. He's bad.
Yep.
Bad guy.
He's got some henchmen, Hack and Slash. And the show starts with Bob being chased by Hack and Slash.
Hack and Slash look like they're bad guys from a Sonic game.
That's exactly what I thought. They
Yeah.
look like Sonic the Hedgehog characters.
Yep.
There's a Sega vibe in the show.
Yeah. What are our initial thoughts just about it before we deep dive into it a little bit more detailed? Joe?
Mostly that I'm an adult watching this, and I'm like, I was a little bit lost by things, and I'm kind of surprised they didn't outright explicitly explain some of the things of like, hey, when this purple box comes in, this is a game, and this is what a game means, and these are the rules of what a game is.
Yeah, we just jump right into this world.
Yeah. So maybe we can kind of piece together what we have. So it's like, it's fully computer animated, but like the world itself is like, there's this city called Mainframe, and it's essentially like the inside of a computer.
Mm-hmm.
And Bob, which that's kind of my first thing is like, they named the main
Bob?
character Bob, like
POB, does it
Like-
stand for something?
Like megabyte, hexadecimal,
Yeah.
glitch, dot matrix.
Yeah,
like,
very
even-
cool, very
Even
cool.
The Matrix.
Bob.
Just
Yeah.
Bob is the main guy. So, but Bob is like, he's a guardian, which essentially he's just like, he's a cop, right? He's supposed
Yeah.
to protect the city or
Yeah,
whatever.
no, Bob's,
right?
Bob's a fucking cop.
Bob's a cop.
He's a narc.
I'm a co-op.
He's a co-op. And yeah, it's being attacked by Hack and Slash, who are working for Megabyte, and Megabyte is like a baddie, but he's also trying to make a deal with Bob and trying to get Bob like on his side, which makes me kind of feel like Megabyte is kind of like a mob boss. Like he's almost like threatening him in a way of like, hey,
Yeah.
you do this favor for me, we'll figure out what the favor is later, but like in an exchange for that favor, maybe you and your friends like get to keep your kneecaps.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or else they'll sleep with the fishes.
He was really like trying to get some protection money.
Yeah, so it was very
basically.
like protection, because it was like the
Oh,
the
yeah.
diner got like attacked and like they were down for a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he's like, hey, or like it's actually Dot at the diner. Yeah,
Yeah.
that she was like, maybe we should have made that deal because like we can't really have this like downtime. So that's kind of interesting.
Well, does she say that after? So then the diner gets roughed up. Dot's diner, and Bob shows up,
mm-hmm.
and Enzo and Dot are there, and they've got this like robot server thing, Cecil.
Mm-hmm.
Cecil. He's cleaning up. The dog Frisket is lying there in the in the doorway that's busted up.
Mm-hmm.
The whole place is busted up. And then Megabyte shows up via the vid window
Yeah.
because that's how people appear. That's how they don't have phones. They have vid windows.
Mm-hmm.
Or in the diner, he had a double-sided vid window so that when the angle changed in the shot, you could still see Megabyte talking.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty fun.
Yeah.
But then after he was like, "Yeah, give me a favor, otherwise this diner might get messed up again." Then a game,
Mm-hmm.
a user starts a game,
Yeah.
whatever all of that means.
Which, like, visually, it's like a giant purple cube that descends upon the city and, like, takes up the space of, like, a building.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one I was trying to add to my head canon because I was like, I don't know how well it's a kids show. How well are they really going to explain this shit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, what is a user's role?
Yeah.
Like, so my head canon
Let's hear it.
is that this is just someone's computer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
right.
it's like not.
Yeah.
It's like it's 1994. Like,
Yeah.
we're not even like they're not even thinking like the internet right now. You know.
Right. We're just a computer
I
at
was
this point.
envisioning
Yeah.
net.
So I kind of feel like
LAN, if not World Wide Web.
Yeah, I kind of feel like this is like someone's actual just computer.
Yes. Yeah. Mhm.
And mainframe city is just like the CPU or something.
Yeah.
like
It's
that.
just we just maintain things here, and then then Bob is just like your antivirus, right?
Yeah. And then, but I don't really understand why if a user, which would be like us, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
like if it was my computer and I started a game, I don't really understand why the user would want to play a game that would like hurt their computer.
Right. Because what happens is like the game starts, but like Bob's not able to get there, and then the user wins the game, and then the cube disappears, and then like that part of the city is like destroyed.
Just gone.
Maybe
Yeah.
they're just
That
like
part-
calling them games, and it's just like they're getting malware or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It feels just it's just a plot device, you know. It doesn't
Mhm.
it doesn't really make sense. But Bob can or like anyone can jump into the game if they get in there in time and become like NPCs
Well,
and like thwart the user from winning their game and
Mhm.
destroying that part of the city.
well, I mean, if if the cube just falls down on your part of the city where you live,
Mm-hmm.
you're just in the game.
Yeah, you're fighting for your life.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess outside of the destruction of the actual city, which is your computer, like you can kind of explain that in like a kid form of like, hey, when you start up a game, like there are like little guys in your computer that like inhabit the CPUs that you're playing against, and this is why they're trying to win, because they're trying to protect their city or whatever.
Yeah.
Even though to you it's just a game.
Yeah. It's.
Mm-hmm.
I want a little more clarification on just the intricacies of that, but you
Mhm.
know, I can just use it as like this is their world. But we have admitted that there's just like there is something like above them
Mm-hmm.
that
Yeah.
they don't necessarily hold. They don't necessarily hold the user in like a godlike status or anything.
No.
It doesn't seem. They
No.
just seem it's like just some dumb thing they got to deal with.
In
Mhm.
fact, yeah. For Bob, it's like, oh, if I could just get in that game, like he's the guardian, he can just get in that game and easily, like by the end of this game that descends where the like tear is, we haven't even gotten into what the hell that might be.
Mm-hmm.
The tear in the galaxy, the dimension. I don't know.
Right. I mean, it tears. Maybe it's like one of the wires is ripped up a little bit, and it's sparking.
Something.
Literal physical tear.
They show the tear earlier as like just kind of like a portal, but it's like a very like a messy portal that like it's
It's
not safe.
unstable.
It's unstable wormhole.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There you go.
And somehow Megabyte is going to use Bob to make it stable so that Megabyte can escape and become powerful or something.
Well,
And he's got this clone army.
Well, he's gonna go to this. He's gonna go to the supercomputer. Or
Yeah.
is that what he
he's-
called it?
He's going to go through the tear /portal to get to the supercomputer to become, I don't know. Well, because he's a virus, so he can.
he's gonna spread out to more powerful.
He just wants to
machines
spread.
and-
Basically, he wants to get to the hub so he can use the internet to like infect more things.
Yeah,
Sure.
and check the weather.
He wants to get to whatever. It's like getting through the cable that this computer's land to,
Mm-hmm.
like, so he
Yeah.
can spread.
But so then at the end they're in this last game that comes around the tear, and Bob and Dot get in there, and like they're not worried about like the user at all. It's like it's
Mhm.
probably some dumb kid, you know, like
Mhm.
they're worried about Megabyte, but then Megabyte infects the user's like ship or whatever. And they're
Right.
like, okay, now
Mhm.
we're in trouble. But you know they win because they're the good guys.
Also, this guy, this user has like multiple viruses on their computer.
So
apparently.
many viruses. This kid is definitely Googling some porn. There's some pop-ups.
Did Google exist in 1994?
Yeah.
He's Ask Jeeving porn.
More likely like Napstering some porn.
He's dogpiling some porn.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got some viruses for sure.
Just
Yeah.
opening a video that just says like hot ladies.
Speaking of hot ladies,
Mhm.
apparently this show has a lot of standards and practices jokes. They joke on.
Oh, yeah?
They joke on them. I didn't really hear one in this episode, but I heard that they have jokes about it due to the like. Apparently, a lot of standard practices made them do a lot of edits to some of the jokes and stuff that they did in the show, and
What?
also they claimed that Dot was originally too sexualized.
Oh.
Canadians.
And to like fix that, they made her like cleavage more. I guess there's like a joke in the show where she's just like, I wouldn't like show off like that or something. Like she like
Mhm.
makes like a how she
Some
dresses
subtle-
joke kind of thing.
Okay.
But they like remodeled her boobs so they would be more of what they called a mono breast and less anatomically correct.
Okay,
Huh.
I gotcha. Yeah.
So she wouldn't be as sexual. And then I guess that kind of went on until about season 3, when I think they got off ABC
Mm-hmm.
or something like that.
Yeah.
And then apparently the boobs started to become more anatomically correct.
Oh man.
they added some more
That's-
jiggle physics.
Yeah.
Just massive titties.
It's just they spent weeks on that, just trying to get that right.
Let's make season 3 hit, boys.
Oh man.
Oh,
That's
gosh.
funny. Aqua Teen Hunger Force has a whole bit around standards and practices too, but that one makes sense to me because they're doing and saying crazy, terrible, like adult. That's on Adult Swim.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what Reboot was doing that really warranted.
Just too much boobs.
I read. So I don't know if we
Yeah.
picked up on
How
this or
crazy were those boobs?
yeah, right. But Enzo and Dot are brother and sister.
Yeah. The
And
Matrix is.
and apparently there was one scene at some point where like Dot like kisses Enzo like a good, I don't know,
Sure.
look whatever, and they made them remove it
Mhm.
for fear that they were promoting incest.
Mm.
Man, these
and-
Canadians are prudes.
It was probably the United States standards and practices or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't
Who's
know.
to
Yeah.
say? Who's to say?
So those are funny things that I read about that. Yeah, I'm
90s Karens.
surprisingly talking about like graphics. I don't think this looks too bad actually.
Yeah. Kind of surprised.
I was
No.
thinking this was gonna look like really fuzzy or crappy. Lines are pretty smooth actually. I mean, it's of its time for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, doesn't look that bad.
Yeah.
There's
it's-
way worse stuff.
the movement and stuff is kind of what I'm surprised by. It's like fairly smooth, and like I was expecting there to be, you know how when you watch like even like old cartoons, hand drawn cartoons from like the 60s or something, and it's just like they're just reusing this clip over and over again.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
there isn't really a whole lot of that.
Remember were you there when we watched the Star Trek?
Yeah,
one?
that's
And it was just like them it was like a picture,
Mhm.
and then like they moved their mouths
Yeah,
for a
yeah.
long time.
Mhm.
It was-
Oh, the Star Trek cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I was actually pretty shocked at how like good some of like the facial animations were.
Mhm.
Like Bob had some good facial animations.
Yeah, a lot of moving parts. The thing you feel in terms of age is really just that the like the city's empty. There's just like fewer moving characters and things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But otherwise, for like the characters themselves, like they got a lot of different motion and emotion and yeah.
Speaking of characters, there's one we haven't named yet, and that's Fong.
Fong.
Let's talk about Fong.
Who is Fong?
I
don't know.
man.
Is he just like the like wise man of mainframe
He's
city?
just
Mhm.
Yoda. He's just
Yeah,
Yoda.
he's just Yoda of Mainframe City. Yeah, it's
Okay.
a good way to explain it. He knows things. He has advice for
Bob had to
Bob.
play him in a game of Pong.
Mhm.
Like air hockey Pong
Mhm.
to get advice.
Yeah, you gotta earn the advice, you know.
And he told him to keep his enemies closer. Basically, like go do the favor or whatever. Say you'll do the favor.
Mhm.
Well, he said found deep in like an old README file.
That that was pretty fun. I did like that.
They were just at some points they were just like saying computer things, and
Yeah.
it was like,
yeah.
and I was just like, this is just gibberish the way you're like saying it. I
Yeah.
like that you're trying to like do this, and it was. I think Enzo at one point was just like backspace, delete, upper lowercase, like
Yeah,
caps lock. He just like yelling
he
things.
kept he said something about being like erased a couple times, like
Mhm.
the file. But yeah, I did like the README like drop because that took me to a very specific like image of what I know exactly what that
Yeah.
looks like, you know, that like font,
Mhm.
a little window open.
Yeah,
Pretty fun.
yeah, that was pretty good. I'm looking forward to some more, maybe more refined computer chatter
Smart. Sure.
when we get
You
to
think?
season 4.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you know, it's like 7 years later when like we're gonna watch the last episode. So
Yeah. I think
MySpace was around.
Oh man. Yeah, what are they gonna name drop from 2001? My only thing, so I looked at it's basically a bunch of Canadian voice actors, right? The only person who kind of did a lot beyond that was Enzo, voice of Enzo, Jesse Moss. He was in some episodes of Yellow Jackets, which is a thing, and a bunch of CW stuff. Like he was in an episode of Supernatural. Josh, can't believe you didn't recognize that voice.
Oh yeah, from one episode.
and Supergirl, but he was also in Tucker and Dale versus Evil, which I kind of want to watch. Which is like a kind of a horror slasher parody with Alan Tudyk.
and Tony Day,
Tony J.
Tony J.
Yeah. The voice of
See
Megabyte, who's done
Oh.
extensive voice work.
Right.
Mostly like mid-Atlantic evil guys.
Sure. Yeah, he's great. He's got a great voice.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely fits Megabyte.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the characters, at least in this first episode, are fairly like standard cartoon characters. Like
Mhm.
the heroes, like kind of a younger, snarky American guy,
Mhm.
and then there's like the evil guy is like this like kind of like refined, somewhat British guy.
Mhm.
And the
Oh.
Yoda character.
You know who I think he was? I don't think. So yeah, he was a character, and there's a video game series called Champions of Norrath.
This is Tony J.
Yeah,
Mm.
Tony J. Sorry,
A lot of these folks have done a video game.
but
Mhm.
there's this one guy. He's got such a voice. I think he was the voice of what is it called? Because it wasn't. I'm like scrolling down to see if it will. Yeah, that's what he was. He was in Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance on the PS2. He was Xantam the Beholder. He was the big eyeball like bad guy. in
Nice.
like a lot, and that voice is just like, oh, I'm going to that video game's so good. Ugh.
Nice.
So yeah, he was the Beholder in Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance in 2001. If anyone played that game,
The Beholder. The Beholder. I thought this was fun. I'm like interested in this world, kind of.
oh, he's also Shere Khan in Jungle Book, I believe.
Like the OG Jungle Book.
Well, he was in one of the Jungle Books.
Well, there's
When was
the
the-
one,
when was the-
and then there's
When was
the live action, and then I think there was a Jungle Book 2 animated, but did not
when
see
did
that.
the first Jungle Book come out?
So long ago.
I know, that's the problem.
So long ago.
Dude, did he just keep going back and back with this guy on his IMDb? He was in so much stuff. It's wild.
Like voice acting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh yeah, that guy. Oh, now and you can just
Yeah.
keep picturing his voice.
Is it the guy? Somebody I was scrolling through, and they were like in some Star Wars, like some like Star Killer
Oh, like
Kinda.
one of those.
voice, like PA like voice. That might have been Bob though.
I mean, he was Shere Khan in Tailspin.
Oh, interesting.
So now I'm like, and Tailspin was after the Jungle Book, right?
Oh, for sure. I mean, I guess I assume.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, probably.
I mean, I was a small child in the early 90s, but I feel like Jungle Book pre-existed me,
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
but I guess I don't know. Could be mid 80s. No, there's no way to tell.
Nope.
There's no way anyone could know that information.
Yeah, I can't figure it out.
Do you guys have predictions?
Yes, we do. But before we do predictions, there's a couple things about the fourth season that I want to say.
Ooh, okay.
Because we all know them,
Uh-oh.
and I want the audience to know them too, so
Oh.
they know what we're talking about going into it. So there's a little bit of a gap between season 3 and season 4. What their plan was that season 3 happened, and then they were going to make a bunch of movies to continue on. And so the original plan was they were going to, I think for Canada, they were going to make 3 movies for them. And then for the United States audience, they were cutting those movies into 4 episodes apiece.
Mm-hmm.
And then making that the season. So it was going to be a 12 episode season 4, which would essentially have been 3 movies. And they ended up getting the 3rd movie got cut and they just never made it. So then they only made 2 movies. So then season 4 went down to 8 episodes and it ends in a cliffhanger. And the original creator of the show, he never told anybody what the ending was because he didn't want to let it go unless he was ever going to be able to make it and continue the story. So I believe to this day, I'm not 100% sure. I didn't do a ton of research on it, but because I didn't want to accidentally find some stuff out. But it ended and no one really, so it ends on a cliffhanger and no one really knows what the quote unquote ending of Reboot is. Now with that, predictions.
I can go.
Interesting.
All right.
I think that there's a Bizarro Bob. Like another
Ooh,
Bob
that's
that
good.
looks and acts like Bob, but he's like actually a virus or something.
Will the real Bob please stand up?
Like he's like an infected antivirus that is now just a virus. Because sometimes when you got the antivirus on your computer, it feels like antivirus. Like, please stop like popping up and asking me to renew or whatever. Speaking of pop-ups, I think that there's some sort of pop-up ads. I was trying to think of a like early 2000s internet thing that might be present here, and I think there's pop-up ads. I think that Megabyte is a Piccolo. I think he's one of the good guys now working with them.
Ooh.
Are you insane? Can you read my 4th one?
Megabyte is a Piccolo. Yeah, there it is.
Whoa.
I wrote so.
Mm-hmm. He's just a cool looking guy. Like, you gotta have that guy on the good side.
I feel like eventually, if anything, you just got to work with them for
Yeah.
something, right?
Yeah. And then my last one is that there's a literal reboot when everything gets reset. I think that's like the cliffhanger at the end is like they, stuff has gotten so bad that they literally have to reboot, and then they reboot and like things are kind of different. And that was supposed to be like the next season or whatever, is like they've restarted, but now there's another problem to solve.
I know where the cliffhanger is. It's like they restart Reboot, and then it turns to the computer screen after they restart the power in Jurassic Park, and it's blinking, and then so Reboot ends by it like shutting off, and then the computer screen and Samuel L. Jackson's like, see, it's on. and that's Reboot.
Hold on to your butts.
What is that? What is that in the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie? Raph goes and watches Critters, I believe. And people say that you should watch the movie up until he goes and watches Critters, and then you're supposed to watch all of Critters and then continue watching.
So that you can get in his headspace.
Yeah.
This guy just watched Critters, and now he's having to deal with Casey Jones.
Yeah.
Raph is the best part of that movie.
Yeah. Very New York.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'll go. Since I have one of the same as Joe. Megabyte is a Piccolo. I guess I'll go from the bottom because that was my last one. I said number 3 is I think Bob gets a power up, like a la like a Power Ranger suit upgrade or something.
Okay.
So Bob's either like a different color or he's got like new gear on or something that like clearly he's like more powerful because of it. And he just not that he just like changed his shirt.
Becomes
like,
the White Ranger.
Yeah, something like that.
Nice.
Number 2, I think someone leaves the computer.
Whoa.
I think that maybe that might be the cliffhanger.
Into the web.
Who knows? They leave. They leave
I
and
like
they
that.
go through the portal or something like that. And number four, I think I liked all the computer talk, so I want someone to tell someone to upload this. I think it's too good of a line for this show, but I want to hear Bob be like, upload this, and then blow off Megabyte's head,
and then do the like X-Pac like
suck it, and get fined $50,000.
Standards and practices. I want someone to literally just say standards and practices. Okay, my number 1 is that Bob has like a pet like thing. Because I just think he needs a little sidekick.
Okay.
And then my number 2 is that Dot's diner gets destroyed again. I think that'd be a fun just trope throughout this show, is that it's just always getting knocked to shit.
I want to hang on the city and learn about how money works inside of this computer.
I want to know
what's their economy like.
Anything works in this.
Yeah.
Which leads me to my number 3 is that characters eat. Because why the fuck do they need a diner inside a computer? I think we see characters eat. And then my number 4 is I was just trying to think of what kind of computer-ish or video game thing I was doing in 2001. And so I wrote Tony Hawk. I think maybe there's a game. They need to get into a user game and there's some skateboarding. That needs to happen.
Okay.
Because that'd be dope.
Sounds good. The final episode is called Crouching Binome Hidden Virus. I don't know what that's a reference to. Just kidding. But so let's watch that last episode and we'll be back. And we're back. We're done with the final episode of Reboot, Crouching Binome Hidden Virus. You got it right up, Jimmy?
Yeah. With Megabyte now a shape-shifting Trojan horse virus, Bob, Dot, and the others attempt to track him down and capture him. However, Megabyte tricks them and seizes control of the principal office and swears revenge in the form of a predatory hunt. The series concluded with a cliffhanger ending. In 2008, Rainmaker attempted a continuation via the webcomic Paradigms Lost, written by Jeffrey Campbell, but it remains uncanonical to the series proper. So we have no real ending to this show.
Nope.
Maybe someday it'll be rebooted.
I'm not going to give you that.
Okay.
Low hanging fruit, Jimmy.
I'm sure Paramount is trying to purchase it.
Whatever they can.
Oh God! So this last season, in quotes, like 2 movies, was Cartoon Network.
Was that what it aired on?
It said Toonami
Oh.
somewhere. That was Cartoon Network, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm assuming that accounts for the lack of standards and practices, or at least the difference from ABC.
I mean, Cartoon Network and ABC definitely have different.
You can't
needs.
just say pussy on ABC.
Yeah. For anyone listening that didn't watch with us, at one point, who said it? Was it Megabyte?
It
No, it
was
was
that like
Mike.
announcement. Yeah.
But
His name is Mike.
But they thought
because
that
he's
was
a-
Megabyte, right?
Yeah.
Like being him, because Megabyte can
He
shapeshift now.
Was
Oh.
it
Oh,
was
at that time it actually was.
Megabyte actually was the Mike who said pussy
Okay.
because Fong
Pussy Mike.
because Fong said well because he's a shapeshifter, he could be anyone, but he was like Mike going and like making an announcement to the whole mainframe, like that caused them a panic, as would only be helpful to Megabyte.
Yeah. Megabyte, under the guise of mainframe Mike or whatever, asked if it was even Janet's pussy.
Yeah, because it could be Megabyte.
And the thing about that is clearly we're talking about a cat. But
Hopefully,
I don't think I saw a cat this entire episode.
No, I don't know. There are cats that exist in the mainframe.
yeah.
Well, there's dogs.
There's
There's
dogs.
a
for sure.
dog.
A dog.
There's at least one dog.
There's Frisket.
And a pussy.
So what else do we think?
So we started with the previously on because it's a 4-episode continuation, which is pretty fun.
Yep.
That Bob and Dot were getting married, or so Dot thought, but it was really Megabyte as Bob. And then I don't know, something about a gateway, and they had to protect the gateway because that's how Megabyte was gonna get to the supercomputer, because that's it's been this whole game, this whole time.
Yeah, 4 seasons and he still hasn't gotten there, huh?
Yep.
Yeah,
Still
he was making his way to the principal's office,
yeah.
or maybe the principal office. I don't know.
It is the principal office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which means something potentially
Means
for
something.
computer people. It seems like it might just be like what runs like the head office of the city, like
Just the CPU.
like the running whatever. So, and he was just trying to get his way in there so he could start ruling. So it's now like the Megabyte's in charge of the city, can do whatever he wants, wreak havoc. Everyone's terrified.
Yeah.
A lot of new characters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they really expanded. It's not just Bob who's like the guardian now. Even Dot is kind of part of the team. It's a little kind of mini X-Men.
There was some green dude with like one eye, kind of like one
Kind of a pirate-looking Rob McElhenney with one eye.
Do we catch any of those people's names? Because
No.
the 3, I think I would say there's 3 main new fighter people. The green dude.
Yep.
I swear he said like Matrix to him. Like,
I think you're right. I think
And,
Bob called him Matrix.
and is he green? Is he just like related to Dot and Enzo?
Could be.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know, because he called. So then there's another lady with swords
Yeah.
and red hair that's like pixelated, moving,
Mm-hmm.
and he called her sis
Okay.
when she was with Dot, and Bob and green guy show up, and they're like, "How do we know that's really Bob? Could be Megabyte."
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Sis, no, I've been with him the whole day," or whatever. And then the other X-Man is some sort of mermaid.
Well,
with legs.
She's just a lady, and she
Shooting
happens to have a
nails.
trident at some point.
She has a trident, which makes me think that she's been in the sea at some point. And also she's blue and kind of looks kind of fishy, but she shoots things from her fingernails.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out if it was her fingernails or like from her like wrist gauntlet things or whatever. But either way,
Yeah.
she
something.
shoots things at least from the area of her hands.
Yeah, a lot of shooting. There's like a full-on
Well, the one guy,
standoff.
the one new green guy, just has like a
Just has, like,
handgun,
just a
just
gun.
a straight up handgun.
Bob was shooting stuff from his wrists. Yeah. Very different than the first episode. It's kind of like, have you seen going back to Pixar? Because that's the only comp we have. Have you seen the Cars franchise?
I've seen Cars.
Okay. Well, you know how there's Cars.
I follow.
Yes.
Cars 2 is like a James Bond spy thriller, and like the cars have guns and they shoot bullets.
Is that where
Shit.
Finn McMissile comes from?
Yeah, that seems right.
Am I getting that name wrong?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Gotta be
I've never
honest.
heard that name, so it helps at
My
least confirms
3-year-old
that I've never seen these.
Yeah, my 3-year-old could confirm. I cannot because
Yeah.
I half pay attention.
Let's get him on the phone.
Here's the thing about watching movies now with a 3-year-old is that really it's just you're trying to keep him like, busy while your brain can be elsewhere for 5 minutes. But that does sound like a thing, like a character. But you're watching a Pixar movie like, wait, there's guns and but like this is probably not okay, right?
Yeah, but it's also it's an interesting thing because you think about what we watched as a kid and what you had absolutely no concept of whatsoever.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, how many times like we
for sure.
talked about
Like pussy?
Yeah, like that. We talked about Ninja Turtles earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Raphael says like shit like 4 times in that movie.
Yeah, in the movie.
I never knew that. Like I never like
He says,
computed.
damn.
He
Remember
yells.
he yells damn.
At some point, I think he yells shit like really loud too.
Yeah, could be.
But like I think I was like 25, and I was like, holy hell, they swear a lot in this movie. Like I've seen this movie like 10 times as a kid.
My experience of Cars, I haven't seen any of the movies, but
Okay.
like,
But I've driven one.
but I've been in some cars. Like 10 years ago when my nephew was like 3 years old, like he had a bunch of cars from the movie Cars
Nice.
and like would always want to play Cars, and like he would tell me about the characters, and like I would kind of gather their names, but then I would be like, so like, should we race? And then but he would always want to play like, no, let's run away from this tractor or something. There's some sort of like farm thing that looks menacing, right? I don't know. Some sort of plow or something.
Sure.
Or
Sure.
whereas like I was always trying to like set up like tournaments
Interesting.
between the cars. Like, should we race and
Yeah.
figure out which one's the fastest?
Yeah, I mean that's like mostly what that movie's about. There's like a whole middle section where he's like in this like podunk town, and there's some like farm equipment or something like escapes, and they're kind of like, it's almost as like they're cows or something. I don't know. I don't know.
Cows.
I don't know how menacing they were.
I haven't seen Cows. Is that a separate movie franchise?
Pixar's Cows.
Pixar's Cows.
All I know is that
It'd probably be good.
my toddler loves cars and loves Lightning McQueen, and he wants to pretend like race all the time. And he asked me to be a character that's definitely not from the first one, and I don't know who he's talking about, but I just go with it because I did not pay very close attention to the other ones. He also loves that song. It's like a cover that's in that movie. That's definitely like a country band like cover of like an 80s rock song. Life is a Highway.
Oh, that's
Rascal Flats.
his favorite song's "Life Is a Highway."
He wants that song on, and he wants to just do laps around the house as Lightning.
God, I'm gonna remember that next time I come over. I'm gonna just blare "Life Is a Highway."
Bam, 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 bam. Okay. Other things. Well, the one other standards and practices thing I noticed was that we didn't see Dot's Diner. So spoiler alert for my predictions, which were just awful. But we had some sort of Al's something or other, and I'm pretty sure it was just a bar and a bunch of like half-drunk robots.
That was pretty great.
That was fun.
I feel like this show got a little gruff. I like it.
Did. A little rough around the edges.
Mm-hmm. I want to watch seasons 1 through 2 to get to season 3 to see like the immediate change.
Yeah. There's a romantic will they, won't they?
They go to a strip club in season 3, episode 1, and then shoot a homeless man.
Oh boy. Why do they gotta shoot him?
Because it's fucked up. I don't know. They just want to push the envelope, man.
Oh, there was one other character that we never actually saw in like the flesh, was Turbo, who kind of looked like a captain, like a buff Captain Planet general person who's just on the screen.
Oh yeah, and he was the voice of Optimus Prime.
Oh yeah,
from Transformers Beast Wars.
Oh, that specific one, not like Transformers.
No, he was the Optimus.
Just the Beast Wars.
Beast Wars. I mean, maybe
the T-Rex. Was he? What was he?
No, he was a truck. No, he no.
In Beast Wars.
Well, in Beast Machines, he became a truck. It's all weird. He was like yeah. Well, what the fuck was he? Was he just a T? No, because Megatron was a T-Rex.
Yeah. I realized that once it came out of my mouth. What the hell was he?
I wanted
a gorilla.
Oh, he was a gorilla. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a big gorilla.
Okay, Turbo, the voice of the gorilla. Yeah. I don't know. We did get some actual mentions of the web. Now that we're in 2021.
Oh yeah, they're like, I think, because Enzo and Dot's dad was around,
yeah.
and he was
he's just a robot.
He was like a robot body with like a snake head in a jar.
Just a sentient, like his brain just was put in this robot.
Yeah. And he was like, I remember, he's like, I was aware of the net, but now I'm dealing with the web. And I'm like, is there a difference?
Yeah, where were you, Enzo dad head?
Every time I hear the term the net, I think of Seinfeld when George's dad says, I wanted to sell computers because I just got done watching The Net. It's a movie with that sexy lady from The Bus. He's talking about Sandra Bullock.
Oh, yeah.
So
nice.
He calls her the lady from The Bus.
That's good. That's a good bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The net. Maybe it was the intranet.
Yeah. Some sort of local network.
Yeah.
But now it's like worldwide connected. What if he saw the internet now?
Oof. It's pretty dark.
It's
a dark place. What if he got on Twitter? Oh, God.
I recommend no one gets on Twitter.
It's a hellscape.
But you can follow us at
follow us,
FNL Podcast on the Twitter.
Like and subscribe.
I'm into this. I could see myself checking a little bit out. Maybe I'm eating a little food, and I'm like, I got 24 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, honestly, pretty fun. Little Tubi watch. You didn't have to pay for it.
Yeah, a lot of hidden gems on the Tubi. Tell you what.
It's true. They had a pretty solid spooky month lineup.
Mm-hmm.
How do they afford these things? How does this place?
I don't know.
How the hell does this make money?
I don't remember really watching any ads.
I don't think we
Reboot?
saw a single.
I don't think we did.
I think we saw a single ad for Reboot. They're just literally like, we have Reboot. We own it full out because no one gives a shit.
Yeah, I think it's a
Reboot.
lot of those kinds of
We
things
bought
where it's
this
just
for
like,
free.
yeah, none of the big streamers are picking this up. So like, yeah, we'll pick it up.
It's on the cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Won't even play ads. Won't even make money off of this.
Ads aren't even worth it.
Yeah, ads are a suggestion. Hey, we got some stuff we'll sell you. You don't care? Never mind. Whatever.
Okay. All right. Okay. Joe, you checking out more Reboot?
I'm definitely interested. Again, like I said earlier, like I think I'm more interested as an adult than when I was back then. Yeah, just interested. It's very. I want to see what their thoughts about like how you would represent computers or the internet in 1994 would be.
Yeah, I think we're kind of in the same spot where I'm just like I want them to start like describing these things and explaining them a little bit more within their world.
Yeah.
And just seeing how this world is built. Like I want to understand the world building in Reboot.
Yeah.
Like I don't really give a shit about Bob.
Yeah.
But like I'm very interested in like where is mainframe?
Yeah, tell me more about mainframe.
Where's supercomputer
How does
city
Fong
or whatever
fit into this?
Yeah, what's up with Fong?
Fong might be paralyzed. I don't know. So at the end of this, Megabyte was just throwing some tentacles around and, you know, sucking the life force out of beings. And Fong sacrificed himself diving in front of the ladies of the team, whose names we don't know.
Mm.
And then he didn't turn like black like all the other beings did. He just kind of just landed on the ground and wasn't moving.
Mm-hmm.
So, but he kept his color, which leads me to believe he's just like paraplegic Fong now.
I feel like that's gotta be you could be able to fix that, right? Oh, I think that green guy was just named Matrix. Yeah.
Yeah, I could be into this. 47 episodes. It's not too much.
No. You only got now you only got 45.
45 to go.
Only 45 to go. Watch this with your kid. Maybe he's gonna be into this instead of get him off Cars. Get him on a Reboot. You can at least watch the first 2 seasons. You know those are safe.
Yeah.
True.
Mono boobs the whole way.
Yeah.
Mono boobs and sans pussy.
Life is a highway.
Mm-hmm.
How we do? Predictions.
I had that there's a Bizarro Bob. At the beginning of this, there's Megabyte masquerading as Bob. Does that count as a Bizarro Bob?
Would you consider me wearing a mask of Joe, Bizarro Joe, or pretending
Or
to
not
be
actually
Joe? Not
Joe?
actually Joe.
Yeah, I guess not actually.
Hmm.
I got really excited when the show started like that, and then when they revealed it to be actually just Megabyte in disguise, I was disappointed.
I don't think it's not Bizarro Bob, but it was a previously on.
Yeah, that too.
So I give you like 0.25.
Just carving out the fractions now.
For the record, I don't think it's Bizarro.
I give you a spirit point.
Spirit?
Alright.
Quarter spirit.
Give you a quarter spirit.
All right. I had pop-up ads, which that wasn't really the thing we were dealing with here. It's more just Megabyte is a shapeshifter now.
Yeah.
Which brings me to my next one, that Megabyte is good now, which he is not.
Definitely not.
He's worse, actually.
A real piece
He's
of
like
work.
got claws. And then my last one is that there's a literal reboot where everything gets reset, and definitely not. The cliffhanger was more that they like Megabyte actually was frisky.
Megabyte wins.
And he's able to take control now. That's the cliffhanger. So no points.
No points.
No points.
Well, you got a fourth of a spirit point, Joe. Come on now.
You give him a fourth of a spirit point?
Yeah, that's what we agreed
Brutal.
upon. Number 1, I said Megabyte is a Piccolo, which Joe didn't get the point, so I also will not get the point.
Yeah.
I said Bob gets a power up, like a Power Ranger suit upgrade, and he didn't. There was like in the previous there was like a white Bob when he had like weird stuff on him or something. So something was going on. There was like
was that Bizarro Bob?
I don't know. There was like because there's an
I think
episode
so.
sometime in season 4 that says like my 2 Bobs
Yeah.
or something like that.
My
so
2 dads.
so there was some weird shenanigans with Bob, but who knows what that means. So none for now for that. And next one was that someone leaves the computer. Unless when Megabyte sucks the life out of them, they left the computer. I'm going to say no, unfortunately. And then the one I'm the most sad about is I didn't hear anybody say upload this.
Yeah.
So 0 points.
I did just as well. Bob did not have any sort of pet. The only pet thing we continued to see was Frisket, the dog. We didn't get Dot's Diner, so it couldn't be destroyed again. We didn't have any characters eat anything. Pretty much just a full-on emergency the whole time, so not really time to stop and eat. And then no Tony Hawk skateboarding or skateboarding of any kind.
No.
So, big goose.
Big goose. Joe taking the win from this episode with 1/4 of a spirit point.
Oh, that's brutal.
Yeah.
That is brutal.
In the lead this season, Joe with 1/4 of a spirit point.
Nice. Taking that welterweight title.
Doing the first and last speed belt. Way to go, Joe.
The Intercontinental.
Listeners, if you want to hit us up with show suggestions, or honestly, if you want to explain to us the world of Reboot,
Someone should.
someone needs to. You can do that and hit us up at F&L Podcast on the Gmail, on the Twitter, on the Instagram. I think that's what we got. So yeah, do that. Please communicate. It's key.
To every relationship
Remember to say that
with every podcast.
So yeah, do that. But that's gonna do it for us this week and Reboot. Thank you for listening. We'll see you again next week. Goodbye.